Going live in a few seconds. You're live. Hey guys, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another commentary, a live commentary on my channel. This is a hate commentary of a movie that I did not care for in 2015, done by Sony, of course, because they haven't done enough damage with The Amazing Spider-Man and Venom and all these other freaking movies. And that is the Adam Sandler Bore Fest, which is a shame because it's a good idea. Pixels. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Pixels. I haven't seen this movie in 6 years, so it's been a while. I don't even remember half of it. I just remember the effects, and that's it, and not laughing. It's going to be painful, but again, Spider-Man, please stop mentioning Spider-Man 2 every time you're on my channel. I've read it enough. We get it. You're a Spider-Man fan. Talk about it in 2 months when the new one comes out, because that could be on the level of Spider-Man 2. Let's just get this over with. I had a long, hard week. I got blocked on Facebook for 3 days thanks to their stupid guideline strikes. And, Facebook was shut down on Monday. And then we had, I had technical glitches. So I've had a very rough week, guys. So bear with me, okay? I've had a very, very hard week. Let me get this over with so I can move on with my life. Monday, I'm doing the commentary for World War Z. 106 minutes, yeah, so an hour and 46 minutes. This movie could have easily been 90 minutes. You didn't need the extra 15 minutes of padding. Happy Madison, there's the logo. Joy. 1492, that's they did Jingle All the Way, but that was years ago. That was a much better movie than this. Let me just mute this. I don't want to get a copyright infringement. The opening was pretty cool with the it's from the 80s, of course, because Adam Sandler's obsessed with the 80s. That looks nothing like Adam Sandler. It looks like the beginning of the movie It from 2017, the first chapter 1. I'm muting it because I don't want to get a copyright infringement for any music. I get one more violation and I'm going to be off the internet for a month. I mean it. Summer 1982. My parents were married at that time.
It's open. Come on. Awesome. Thank you.
All right. That is all right. Yeah. I don't want to get any copyright infringement of any kind because, yeah, this movie was a waste of potential. Really good effects, wasted on a shitty script, and a good director. This wasn't Dennis Dugan that directed this. You know who did this? Chris Columbus. This guy did Home Alone. This guy did the first 2 Harry Potter movies. He did Percy Jackson, which I like. I'm sorry. Pixels. It's too bad because this has a good cast too. So it's not like they're trying to bring you down on social media. I know, but no, I told them in 2022, Facebook's guidelines can kiss my ass because I'm going to post whatever I want. If I get one more violation, I'm deleting it. I'm just going to start over and Josh Gad's in this movie. Yep, there's Pac-Man. I played a lot of these arcades when I was a kid. Galaga, I played that on my NES Classic. Yeah. Also, I played a lot of arcades even as an adult. Ashley Benson, yeah, she's completely wasted. She doesn't say anything in this movie. She just has this blank stare. And yeah, but I said it in 2022, I'm not letting Facebook take me down. When my violations are gone, I'm posting whatever I want. And if you have a problem with that, then I'll go to another social media because there are plenty that I can express myself. I wish I had a blog so I could post sexy pictures of women that you can never block Facebook because I'm heterosexual. That's what I'm going to be until I die. Okay. There's Q*bert. I remember Q*bert. I played it on the NES. Defender. I've never played Defender, but I've heard of it. Yeah, edited by Hughes Winberg. This movie needed to be 15 minutes shorter. You saw Chewbacca mask. That was before Return of the Jedi came out. I think you can create your own blog. I'm going to have to because I'm tired of this. Pinterest doesn't put... Pinterest doesn't put sexual stuff on it, but At least there I can download pictures and post them, and they never have a problem with it. I share one picture with Levi, and look what happens. I get blocked for no freaking reason because the picture was I posted that picture of Amanda P years ago. Well, months ago.
Really? I think you're pretty unfoxy yourself.
That's not even a real game. That girl, that's not a real game.
Who are you talking to? Nobody. Talk later. You're the limits off the Wonder Kid, right?
These kids look nothing like the actors. They don't look like Josh Gad, Kevin James, or Adam Sandler.
Well, you don't have any friends, do you? Just my grandma. You.
Ha ha ha! That's the first joke in the movie. Facebook has been acting stupid, but you'll be free of violation. I will. Next year, when it's done, I'm just going to be like, kiss my ass. That's not even Peter Dinklage. That's that little midget from... he's done a lot of other movies. I think he was in one of the American Pie direct-to-video sequels. It's amazing in these flashbacks. They get people that look nothing like the actors. Like in Black Widow, you have a girl with blue hair playing Natasha that looks nothing like her. She's Mila Jovovich's daughter. And then you have a girl that plays Yelena that's a better actress than freaking Binto. There's Dan Aykroyd, yeah, because he was in Ghostbusters, which this movie could have been like a mix of Ghostbusters and like Sonic the Hedgehog, but no, it was. Let's hope that Ghostbusters Afterlife is better than this. It has to be. Because the kids are the main characters. They're not side characters or flashback. If I get a violation on this video, I'm not going to do a live commentary for a month. So I'm just tired. I'm tired of social media shutting me down and having all these violations when I didn't do anything. Wow, a picture of a woman in a bikini or a freaking bra and panties. So what? Everybody's put that on Facebook. That's like me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what an evening we have had here.
The film's not funny. That's the biggest problem. I know my friend Levi likes this movie. I like the visuals, but that's about it. Yeah, writ screenplay. Tim Hurley and Timothy Darling, yeah. Donkey Kong. I played Donkey Kong. Nintendo. I remember I had Nintendo back in the 80s. From 86 to like 89. And then I had the Game Boy in the 90s and the Nintendo 64, the Super Nintendo, etc.
How about we break this tie? Let's play Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah. The first game that had Mario in it before his own arcade game.
Thanks. You have the patterns down pretty good with these games. They're going to be tough to beat.
It's a teenage boy against a 30-something-year-old, a 40. Wait, mute it. Yeah, I don't want to get any copyright infringement. That Adam Sandler movies have a lot of freaking copyrighted music, and I don't want to get another violation after what happened with Deadpool 2. Yeah, I remember that game. I played it when I was a kid, and I have it on the NES Classic and the and Donkey Kong 64. And this was actually based on a documentary short that of a guy that actually was good at video games that broke the Donkey Kong record, but it was a lie. I think he cheated. You can't cheat in a championship. I'm sorry. You have to win on your own. You can't think. Yeah, because like I said, on YouTube, I haven't gotten one violation. I got 2 copyright infringements, but it was for music for Spider-Man 3 and Deadpool 2. Here, and there's Donkey Kong. Yeah, no music. I'm not any copyright. It's We Will Rock You, but I can't because if Facebook or if YouTube hears that.
I'm coming in second. Fire Blaster is the world champ. The local Yoko looks destiny in the eye and blink. He's a loser and he will always be a loser. Sam, wait.
So Adam Sandler loses a championship and becomes emo in the rest of the movie. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, guys. I went through some traumatic experiences when I played games. Trust me. When I was 9, I played Donkey Kong Country, and I cried for days when I couldn't beat the snow level. But you know what? I got over it. I grew up and I was better at the game. Yeah, it's Adam Sandler the whole movie. He talks like he's on Quaaludes. Too bad Leah's not in the inbox, but she'll see the thing later. I'm sharing this on Facebook, and there's nothing you can do about it. Facebook, nothing. Okay, you take this down, and I'm shutting you down. I'm going to shut my Facebook down and start over because that would be more respectable. I'll be free of these violations. Because I deleted a lot of pictures on my old Facebook because I don't want to be reminded of the past. Cute, beautiful Asian. Yeah, Kevin James reading to kids as the president of the United States, which is a bunch of BS, by the way. He's as useless as when Bush was our president back in the year 2000. At least I can post pictures on Instagram and Twitter without any regrets. Of course not, because on Twitter and Instagram, they don't punish you for being heterosexual. Nowadays, people put gay stuff all over the internet. Yeah, you're heterosexual and they treat you like you're an alien. I am not a pariah, okay? I'm not a pariah. No. That's like the only emotion that Adam Sandler shows in this movie. Harrison Ford was a better president of the United States than Kevin James. At least he did something in that movie. Adam Sandler looks like he's in prison in this movie. He's wearing orange, like a prison suit, and Orange is the New Black. And that came out around this time. Make me laugh movie. It wasn't that hard. Grown Ups, I laughed a lot. That whole scene with Maria, them singing when in the church and going, that was funnier than any joke in this movie. Get out of here, Danny. Get out of here. I'm doing a podcast. Oh, whatever. Whoever's down here. I don't want to be bothered. Let me pause it for a second. Hold on, guys. That's always bothering me. I'm doing a podcast. What is it? Does this key work for the Yes, it does work. It has a glitch, I can't open it. It's jammed, Daddy. That's why. So, open it. Oh, I gotta do what I gotta do. Getting rusty. So I thought it was Danny because I don't want him coming down here. I don't want to be bothered after what I've been through this week. Okay, let's continue, guys. Sorry, just interruptions. There come the aliens. The effects are one of the only good things in this movie because everything else is it's boring. Like Adam Sandler didn't make me laugh. Have I played the Kingdom Hearts games? Yes, the first two and Birth by Sleep on the PSP.
Hello, I am a nerd from the Nerd Brigade, here to nerd out on all your audio and visual needs.
Yeah, that didn't sound like it was pre-rehearsed. I got to get a new padlock because that one is getting rusty. When you leave a lock outside in the sun, it starts to rust. It happens every single time. This is basically the Geek Squad in Best Buy. Ha ha ha, that's hilarious. Being unfaithful is not funny. Ask Josh, he hated After because of that. Cheating is not right, man. On anything, whether it's on a person, your taxes, or a video game. It's wrong. I don't cheat. When I see a walkthrough on YouTube, it's to help me. It's a guidance. It's not a... There's the gorgeous Michelle Monaghan. Yeah, beautiful woman, wasted in this movie. She had more to do in Mission Impossible 3 and Fallout. Yeah, I said it. Unlike Vanessa Kirby, who's freaking useless in that movie, Michelle Monaghan was canon because she was married to Tom Cruise in that movie, in the third one. So that's something. She spent more time with him than Vanessa Kirby meets him for one day and kisses him. Yeah, you do that again in 7. I hope Cruise yells in your face. He's almost 60 years old. Stop. What is it with these girls getting boners for old men? It's disgusting. Seriously. They're like 25 and they're dating guys that are 65. Yeah. Date someone your own age. Jeez. At least Adam Sandler's like 50 years older than Michelle Monaghan. She's in her 40s. He's in his 50s. So it evens out. It's just they have no chemistry. I know you're looking at her, Adam. I get it. She's beautiful. I saw her gorgeous body, and yeah, I saw it. There's nothing you can do about it, Facebook. I saw it in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So bang bang. I know I'm going to be doing that a lot, guys. This is a hate commentary. I haven't done this since Superman 4, so yeah, no freaking kidding. And Josh Gad, the only reason he's annoying here is because he screams a lot. And I'm like, he didn't scream that much as Olaf in Frozen. And he never annoyed me as Olaf in Frozen or Frozen 2. Here, he just screams. That's the cool looking TV. 3D TVs, nobody has that anymore because it failed. Yeah, now people they stay on their PS5 all day. They don't even with their headphones on, and they don't even see the light of day. At least I play my Switch outside. Yes, guys, I take my Switch. Let me show you. I take my Switch that I got last year for Christmas, and I take it with me so I could play it on the bus or the train or on a 3-hour trip with my family. Because sometimes I like to do things. I like to play on the go because, I don't like playing at home on a big TV all the time. She's in the closet. Ha, 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 ha. Ha.
Something I do often also. But why in the closet?
Because it's a private place, I guess. Because it's a gay joke? I don't know. And she can act. I know Michelle Monaghan can be funny and she can act. Yet in this movie, nothing. She's just as emotional. She's just as broken as Adam Sandler's character is. This is a waste of good talent, man. It really is. Peter Dinklage and Michelle Monaghan and Josh Gad and even Brian Cox. Yeah, why don't you comfort her instead of trying to rape her, Adam Sandler? That's what a woman needs a man to hold, not to try to do a Harvey Weinstein. That's a cool scene. Those the pixels actually look good. The effects team probably did the best job with this movie because they're the ones that made Pac-Man look real with the CG that they did. But the movie's not funny. And I remember I rewatched Home Alone and Home Alone 2 last year. I still laugh my ass off when I see it. Here, it's not funny, and this doesn't feel like a Chris Columbus movie. It feels like a Dennis Dugan movie, but without any laughs. Evolution is a much better movie. Now, I want to do a podcast for that movie either later this month or in the month of November. I want to make some more podcasts because you know why? Because I'm tired of Facebook. I'm tired of how I've been on Facebook for 10 years, and they treated me like a freaking animal. First, I get hacked several times on my old Facebook. Then people misinterpret me on Facebook. Then I get blocked. Then I get you get blocked because you sent too many friend requests or you like too many posts. Yeah, suck it, Facebook. You and your freaking rules. I know people do that. I think Adam Sandler was drinking on the job when he did this movie. The chat's pretty quiet, but I'm glad because they don't want to hear how much anger I have. Yeah. Drinking out of a sippy cup in a freaking PG-13 movie. Because this movie's not for kids. It's a PG-13 movie. Some language and some suggested content. Yeah, because it's not funny. This movie is total garbage. I know, Johnny Jerry. I didn't see this in theaters. I streamed it online. I BitTorrent it years ago, and I haven't seen it since because I didn't laugh. And it came in this set, and I've seen most of these movies already, except for Joe Dirt 2. That I'm not doing a podcast for because I heard terrible things. That it's a pointless sequel that they did years later. Again, Adam, you just met her.
Are you trying to kiss me?
Again.
Oh,
Why don't you give her a hug and leave? And she has amazing feet, I must say. Yes, I said it. I said it, Facebook. What are you going to do about it? I think women have beautiful feet. Have you seen Gal's feet or Rebecca Ferguson's feet? They're amazing. Don't worry about that sound. My dad's just doing the leaves, even though it's not, the leaves haven't freaking fallen that much. Okay. What's your think on Hikaru Utada? I don't know. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that is. I remember when he worked with Drew Barrymore in 50 First Dates. He didn't kiss her on the first date, man. Yes, I know, Dolly. I know. That's making noise, but that's all my family knows how to do sometimes. They make noise and throw things down the stairs. This is why next year I'm not taking this. When my brother gets married next year, I'm free. I am free. I never have to deal with this bullshit anymore. I know this is getting personal, but I don't care. My brother's getting married in 2022, and he's out of here. He's moving out. That's what you do when you're almost 40 years old. Adam Sandler should do more dramas because his career will be went in a different direction. Yeah, this is his last theatrical release. Live action for many years. After this, all he did was cartoons, and he did Netflix movies like QB Halloween and Ridiculous Six, etc. Again, because he can't make a good movie anymore. People, Uncut Gems was a fluke. That was because Dennis, the Happy Madison had nothing to do with that. Jews can act. I know. I've seen them. This is a really bad movie. It's not his worst though. It's the worst of 2015 for him, but I don't think it's his worst movie of all time. I've seen Little Nicky, and that's way worse than this. And I have not seen Jack and Jill. Why? Because Jack and Jill, I heard is the oh, come on. Let me just cover my ears because my dad just loves to make noise. Blowing the leaves in freaking the middle of October, even though nothing has happened. It's been like in the 70s. It's been in the 70s now. We're having an Indian summer. Her hair bun is nice. I'll say that. It's a good-looking film, but man, what a waste of freaking good talent. I mean, Chris Columbus did Home Alone and Mrs. Doubtfire as well. How do you make those funny classics and then make this garbage? Well, oh, God, those annoying voices. He was funny in Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, and 3 because it's a voice. It's not like he has to be on screen. Abraham Lincoln. You look like a prisoner, like you escaped from prison, Adam Sandler. Favorite Kevin Costner film? I don't really know. I didn't see a lot of his films. I've only seen films where he was a supporting actor mostly. I haven't seen The Postman. I haven't seen Dances with Wolves. I haven't seen his films. His movies are 3 hours long, guys. 3 freaking hours. 3 hours. The man does more movies that longer than anything he did with Zack Snyder, which was Man of Steel and his cameo in BVS. He did movies longer than those. I'm not kidding. Too long. 3 hours? You need 3 hours to tell your story. Mr. President. Well, like, Paul Blart 2 is way better than this. At least I laughed in that. A lot of critics hated it, but I'd rather see that over this any day. Because I like the first one. I saw the first one in the theater, and I had some laughs. For a PG movie, it could have been a lot worse. That's why I don't hate. And with everybody that hated Space Jam 2, see this movie and tell me which one is worse. Space Jam 2 is freaking Titanic compared to this movie. Field of Dreams isn't 3 hours. Yeah, but that was from like the early 90s. That's why. I think both are bad. Which one? I know, Tevya, I get it. Okay, you didn't care for Space Jam 2. I did because it was funny. It made me laugh. What? Galaga? I played Galaga. It's a arcade game where you fight aliens and a little spaceship. It looks like an X-wing pilot. I'd rather see Space Jam 2. At least I laughed more. It's got cartoon characters I love, and it was much better than Pixels. At least I did laugh. The effects are better. It's a longer movie. Yeah, like I said before, I don't watch these bad movies because I want to torture myself because I'm like I said I've seen enough bad movies this year in 2021. You think Ben Affleck is a good actor? Yeah, he's a better Batman than Robert's gonna be. I'm sorry, Robert. I don't buy him with those stupid pointy ears and his bobblehead. I don't buy that. I'm sorry, I don't buy him. I never did. The guy from Twilight, as Edward Cullen, is gonna play Batman. Yeah, kiss my ass. He's not. It's not even connected to the DC universe. It's going to be a separate thing, like Joker was. Except it's not going to top Joker. Joker was R-rated, and it treated me like an adult, not like a kid. I'm so glad that when I did my Joker podcast months ago, I didn't get a violation. Sorry, I'm an adult, guys. I like women. I'm heterosexual. Look at this black woman right here. Has nothing to say because this movie's racist. You notice there's nobody black in the cast that has a significant role. It's all just a bunch of white people doing stupid shit. Ha 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 ha. And why is Brian Cox pretending to be American here? He's Scottish, like Karen Gillian, except he's old. Karen at least is nice to look at. It's because of Facebook I can't post pictures of Karen, not just naked, but in a towel or something. You know why? Because they're super sensitive. I don't care about the Me Too movement, okay? I am a man. I want to look at a woman. That's what they're made for. They're not just made to be in the kitchen or whatever. Women were made from a man's rib so that we can have freaking pleasure and of someone to talk to and a partner in life that we can spend our time with. That's what a woman was made for, not for agendas. Fuck agendas in the ass. That's what I gotta say. Yeah, this scene goes nowhere. It's just people talking. It's like in Grown Ups too. Hey, John, what's up? How's it going? Pixels is definitely one of Adam Sandler's worst. This is one of the worst films of 2015. The worst one of 2015 to me was Jurassic World because I sat there and I was bored out of my mind. I saw it in the theater. Force Awakens was disappointing, but it's because of the hobo. There's Josh Gad. He missed him. He didn't even hit him. Great, you killed the voice of Olaf. You're not. Poor Josh Gad had to be in this piece of garbage. You went from Frozen, which made $1 billion, to this garbage. I like his voice. You know what? You know what this guy said on YouTube when he did this review? Chloroform. That's dangerous. Okay, that was kind of funny. That's the only joke that's made me laugh in almost 20 minutes. All Josh Gad does in this film is scream. I'm like, yeah, again, that's not funny. When he screamed as Olaf, it was cute. It was like, ah! It's kind of cute because he's running away from things. Here, it's not. It's just, you know what he said? He said that this is a discount Jonah Hill. Well, no, he's more popular than Jonah Hill because of Disney. No, Frozen was a game changer because Elsa didn't scream for 2 hours. We froze Walt Disney. Ha 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 ha! A Frozen reference in a freaking Adam Sandler movie. That's the problem with Dojo Quest. That doesn't exist. It's not a real game. Now, the Dragon's Lair that existed, and that had a princess that was pretty hot in an animated form. So, Nicholas, hey, keep your voice down. If she was real, hey Eddie, what's up? This is creepy. He's in love with a freaking video game character. It's like if I was in love with Lara Croft and I'm not. Did you hear about the end credits of Venom 2? Yes, I heard what happens. That they're trying to connect it to Spider-Man No Way Home. I knew this was going to happen. Why? Because Sony wants a piece of the billion-dollar pie that the last movie made. But it doesn't matter. As long as I laugh and I have a good time in the theater, it'll all be worth it after this bullshit year that we had. 2 years in the 2020s, and this is the best that can happen. I get a bunch of violations for no reason, and people are hacking my accounts and shit. No, it's too much.
No, Grandma, it's funny. I didn't get a chance to because what happened? Oh, I remember now. I'm trying to save the world.
Why are you screaming, dude? Wow, that's racist. Yeah, this is why Josh Gad should never do an Adam Sandler movie again. I remember those Nintendo games. I played them or the Atari. I remember the Atari. I keep convincing myself that I'm doing something wrong. What are you doing wrong? You didn't hack my account. Guy Ritchie is overrated. Yeah, I don't like his movies either. His sense of humor is just not for me. And he's the only movie I like of his is Sherlock Holmes. I haven't seen it because I don't like the frenetic of it. Yeah, a VHS tape. That's something that we had in the 80s and the 90s. Young millennials. I can't even hear the dialogue because my dad's making so much noise. Oh well. This is what people do when they're bored out of their minds. A VHS tape, yeah. Ronald Reagan, I remember him. It's just like I feel like an idiot. Well, we all are eventually. We all make mistakes. I made a mistake by posting pictures of girls being sexy, and yet apparently Facebook is against sexiness. Yeah, they're against that. That's why I'm not going to post anything for a couple days. Because this week was hard for me. And I'm not losing my Madonna. This is real footage, by the way. This is not altered. Yeah, it was. That's real footage of her. I'd rather sit to Space Jam 2 any day, guys. That I will do a podcast for. Or the first Space Jam. This one is just too much. It's like, I only got one laugh, and that was like a chuckle. Like, okay, that joke was kind of funny. Mr. President, yeah. So not buying that. You mentioned that I'm in the middle of Space Jam 2. Again, I want to get it on Blu-ray. I'm going to get it for Christmas, hopefully, if I survive this year after what I've been through.
Assuming that Elkin Madonna's numbers are actually latitude and longitude, then we can safely assume that the next attack should happen somewhere in northern India tonight. If you can get your guys from the NSA to clean up the signal, then we can pinpoint exactly where the attack is going to be and maybe even which game they're going to use to attack us. I can't authorize a military response based off a video that looks like it was made by a couple of high school kids. You got to at least warn the people of India something could be coming. The whole country thinks about the food right now as it is.
I know.
I can't risk
Let me mute this. Yeah, the scene where I have to read subtitles. Yeah, because I didn't read enough of them in Shang-Chi. That was the one thing I was not a fan of in the movie. Reading subtitles for over 2 hours. And I'm like, you could have done that in the beginning and that's it. You didn't need to have half the movie be subtitled. I know I wanted to be Asian and that was fine. And I love the jokes and I love the action and the characters, but the flashbacks and too many subtitles, it was too much. Like that's why when I see it on Disney Plus in November, I'm going to skip the subtitle scenes altogether. My daughter had a good birthday. Yeah, I'm glad because I mine could have been a lot better back in January. I didn't even know you at that time, Leah. We're up to the part where they're attacking India. Yeah, because that's not racist, Adam Sandler. Why do you have a bunch of Indians, you know, Hindi people getting abducted by aliens? Yeah, the effects are good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I don't care about the script. I do like Josh Gad's T-shirt of Mario from 1985. That's cute.
Good morning, Mr. President. What's Radio Shack Robbie doing here? This other.
Yeah, Radio Shack doesn't exist anymore. Ha 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 ha. That makes no freaking sense. John, how often do you not hate January movies? I don't go to the theater in January. I couldn't. It was closed still. Sony more like phony. Yeah, Sony, I'm not going to trust them ever again. You made Venom gay and you made him a cartoon. I hope you're proud of yourselves. You made money by tricking people again. It should have been R-rated, just like the Deadpool movies. This movie would have also been a lot better if it was R. This dialogue just hurts, man. And I haven't seen a movie this painful, you know, while doing a commentary since Superman 4. Yeah, you ripped off Brazil. That's from Brazil. And also the Jupiter Ascending, which at least that movie's laughable. At least I can laugh at Eddie Redmayne screaming in that movie. I don't know why he's screaming. I'm not deaf. This is such a waste of good talented people. I know these people can be funny. But don't worry, this is the last hate commentary I'm doing for a while. At least when I lick my lips here, Facebook, YouTube has no problem with that. Why? I'm expressing myself. If expressing myself has to come at a price, I don't care. Okay? Michelle Monaghan was the only good thing here. Well, that and the effects. The effects are nice to look at. That's about it. You know, the effects on the aliens look competent. It doesn't look cheap. Sony is still having involvement in Spider-Verse. Yeah, but Spider-Verse wasn't written by monkeys, Josh. It was written by people that know how to write a good script. The problem with that movie was the third act. I think the CGI, the flashy pink lights were a bit much when I first saw it. So I trust them with Marvel as far as the Spider-Woman by Olivia Wilde. Yeah, but don't cast Binto.
Perhaps our new expert advisors would like to say a few words, Miss Hills.
Brian Cox are trying to make him like Arlie Ermey. Arlie Ermey was way better in Full Metal Jacket and Toy Story. At least he didn't have a fake accent for 2 hours. I don't hate it, but this is a guilty pleasure for me. It's not as bad as other Happy Madison movies. Yeah, but I laughed once. That's not good for an hour and 46 minutes. Lainey Kazan was in a flashback, and that's it. You don't see her again. General Zod. Yeah, trust me. I wish Terrence Stamp was in this movie. He would have been much better than Brian Cox. You don't have to yell. I'm not deaf. Why does everybody yell in movies in the 2010s and the 2020s? Did Ben Schwartz have to yell his dialogue in Sonic the Hedgehog? No. It's like if Olaf was really, really angry.
What am I looking at right now?
Yeah, Kevin James like, what the hell is he talking about?
They cast the magic knife. You know, fight. We're dance naked.
They weren't naked in that movie.
You maggots. You little girl maggots. Whatever the hell the female form of maggot is. Magina? You Magina. When you Magina poop your pants, you're gonna be thinking of me.
This movie's a lot like the 2016 Ghostbusters. I rewatched that movie the original, and it's funny still. Yeah, and Artemis Fowl, I didn't see Artemis Fowl because he talks in the whole movie like this. Like half of the movie, he talks like Batman. I rate this movie a D. It's an F. This is not a good movie. Again, stop. Why are you yelling at these guys? They're not deaf. They're not deaf. They're not mute. They can hear you. Yelling a bunch of nonsensical bad dialogue is not funny.
But the truth is, we've been training since childhood. We've been training our prefrontal cortex to perform extremely complex motor feats with hand-eye coordination unique to a very specific cognitive acuity.
Yeah, I have that hand-eye coordination. That's why I can play video games. Even 3 decades later, I can still play them well. Because I'm not nearsighted. I can play with my 2 good thumbs. Instead of wasting and driving all the time. And wasting gas. And this game is an insult to gamers. As a gamer for over 30 years, this movie insulted me. Because I love video games. Never played Asteroids, but I heard of it. They're not boulders, Adam Sandler. They're asteroids. Boulders fall from a freaking cave, not from a freaking sky. Why did you do that, Josh Gad? Seriously, he's annoying in this movie. What do you think of that John D'Angelo guy who hates opinions? Yeah, he should suck it. So can the people. Stop doing that, Josh Gad. Please, seriously. Does Jonah Hill do that in Superbad or in 21 Jump Street? No. He doesn't scream half of his dialogue. Yeah, that was an important scene. Playing an arcade machine that nobody plays anymore. Now people can literally buy arcade machines and put them in their basement. Oh, Linda Kozlowski, why are you in this movie? She's barely in this movie. I know because it's an art film. It's Adam Sandler trying to be not funny, but trying to give a dramatic performance. Here he's on autopilot. He's like, I'm gonna talk like this the whole movie. I'm bored out of my mind. He's like Jake Sully from Avatar. England, go screw yourselves. You gave us Bento, and I'll never forgive you for that, England. Never. I'm only seeing Spider-Man No Way Home because I like Tom Holland and Benedict Cumberbatch. But the rest of yous can suck it. When Hawkeye comes out, yes, Josh, I'm seeing it. I'm watching it for Renner, Haley Steinfeld, and the action. That's it. And for the jokes. Bento is going down. End of story. Oh, God, I didn't want to see his ass crack. This movie hurts, man. And there's Sean Bean.
We're Americans. Our Navy SEALs were given permission by your government to prepare for an extraterrestrial invasion, which we believe will occur at these coordinates in approximately 60 minutes. Wish it was in a big commercial.
A big commercial? Yeah, I forgot that there were Brits in this movie. That's how forgettable this movie is. It looks good, but that's all I can say about it. It's like Prometheus. It's a good-looking film, but the script is horrible. You can't write stupid and expect people to go see it. Sean Bean is better in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, he was even better in GoldenEye, and he's barely in GoldenEye because at least he's a character in that. Here he's like, he's an army thing that has a weird accent. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. I'm going to be okay with Hawkeye. I don't have a problem with Renner, the action, or the Christmas vibes. Haley, all I can do is try. Again, I'm not comparing her to her performance in Into the Spider-Verse because let's face it, any actress could have done that voice. Emma Stone could have came back and done the voice and she would have gotten praise. Or freaking Bryce Dallas Howard or Zoe Dush. Anybody could have done that voice. And I love her voice, but I prefer her in the flesh so I can look at her and admire her. I can't do that with a cartoon. Sorry, I don't pleasure myself to things that are not real. Eddie just felt confident and he stopped feeling bad. This movie is such a waste of time. Just get to the freaking action already. We're almost an hour into the movie and nothing has happened except the aliens have abducted like some black people and some Indians.
Follow me to the support area. That means you two nipple twisters.
Nipple twisters? Wow, that's so not funny.
Don't worry, they're gonna work.
They're only in England because they want to make fun of another race that we haven't made enough jokes about. And there's Fiona Shaw. She was in Harry Potter and the Mario Brothers movie. I prefer Mad Max Fury Road. I know, but everybody says that's the greatest movie ever made. I'm sorry, I don't like the cast. I don't. You cast a bunch of Brits and South Africans in a Australian movie. Australian, not British, Australian. Okay, that's not to George Miller. It's not his fault. He didn't write the script. Australian, not British, not South African. Australia. That's a completely different country. Apparently, they don't know the freaking map. They think Australia's in the UK, and it's not. It's far away from it. I know I'm angry, guys, but I'm letting off some steam. I need to do this. Yeah, now finally we're getting to the action. Ghostbusters 2016 is worse. I know, because it's a man-hating movie. This movie's not, but it still sucks.
Please return to the support area. There's a 5+1 formation, all right? If we need you, we know where to find you.
We know where to find you. Yeah, treat all of us gamers like we're stupid, because we're not. I wish Josh Gad just got killed in this movie. I love him as Olaf, but here he's just painful. There's a reason he never did another Adam Sandler movie. Not because he's not funny, because he likes to scream. Her voice works for great. And the thing is, she's not going to be a Binto, and she's not going to be Grandmaster, because she's a young girl and she's hot with tight pants. Where was Facebook blocking me when I put that picture of her bending over, huh? Where was the violations then, huh? I'm being violated for being heterosexual. Yeah, that makes no freaking sense. I remember Centipede. I never played it, though. I know, Adam Sandler. I saw the game. Never played it, but these effects are good. I like the effects in this movie. I know. Hard to believe there's something I like in this film. But it's a waste of good CGI. I like this a lot better, the CGI, than Jurassic World, because that looks fake. And yet Jurassic Park looked way better. Wow, these guys are making the stormtroopers look competent. To me, it's a piece of garbage network. I know. See, that's a good effect. I like the effects. Wow, he broke them into pixels like in Tron Legacy. That was cool. I like this action scene, except for Adam Sandler giving them pointers, even though No, this is just a Sony commercial for video games from the 80s and the 90s. This could have been like Ghostbusters or Ghostbusters 2 or Evolution, which is a better movie. That movie's actually funny. If I could bring anyone from The Gifted into the MCU, I'd bring Natalie Lynn and Emma Dumont. Yeah, also this movie, why would you waste a talent like Ashley Benson? Because Pretty Little Liars was already over by this time, Josh. And they did a spinoff that failed, Ravenswood. And then they did another spinoff, I think The Perfectionist or something like that. Well, I know, exactly. It's bad writing because Sony loves doing that. They're the same idiots that thought, you know what would be hot? Let's have Karen Gillan dance to stupid music, reggae music, and it looks so forced. I'm like, yeah, you're trying to copy Guardians of the Galaxy because she was on that. I get it. Okay, Sony, ha 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 ha. Karen doesn't need to do that to be sexy. It's just really forced, and I'm glad that they didn't do that in the next level because it was not needed. You don't need to do a stupid dance like, ooh, baby, I love you. No, it wasn't funny. I was just cringing. It was 5 minutes too long. Karen doesn't have to do a stupid dance to be sexy. No, you're the annoying kid. And mute it, because I don't want to hear Josh Gad screaming anyway. And I don't want to get a copyright infringement. What was fun about it? Network, explain. Again, they're treating gamers like they're insulting our intelligence. It's like that. Yeah, he's screaming. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. This is why I didn't see this movie in the summer, because it was going to make... Yeah, they're getting points, even though this is the real world, not a video game. You know when I said a lot of CGI looks like a video game? Yeah, this is actually video game characters and creatures. Ah! 900 points. Ha ha ha, gay joke. Ha ha ha. Yeah, the nerds have to be the heroes in this movie, even though there was never build up to it. If Karen wants to dance, just do it in a different movie. Yeah, not a Sony movie. I don't need to see that in Jumanji 4 or the next Jungle Cruise or anything. It would be like if Emily Blunt did that. The Jumanji movies didn't age well. I'm sorry. I know, Johnny Jerry. You don't have to tell me. Let me just mute it. Ha 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 ha. She's doing Zumba. Wait, let me do this. I'm gonna just do this because I need to do this because I need a break. I'm sorry. She's doing she's doing freaking aerobics while while there's an attack going on. That scene was stupid as hell. I know. Again, what the hell are you saying, Josh Gad? You're a good boy. Look at him. Oh, that stupid thing. Yeah, I'm gonna also put you on timeout too. Yes, you're right. Haley won't be the grandmaster because she's not an old guy. She's not in her 60s trying to be funny. When I'm like, Taika Waititi, funny. Ryan Reynolds is amazing. It's this and that. Yet it has a British chick in it. That's the reason I didn't go see it. It was that. Yeah. Overweight white man. Yeah, remember the Nostalgia Critics Review? Fantasy Island. Yeah, that was another terrible movie that came out last year. Yeah, I miss Ricardo Montalban. When he died, it's like Fantasy Island. Oh, I remember the Duck Hunt Dog. I remember that. I played that game when I was a kid. They're playing. Yeah, it's sad when this footage is better than the movie itself. No one better than There's plenty of actors that are better than Adam Sandler. Jim Carrey being over the top in Sonic, that was way better. That's a performance I give an Oscar to compared to this. That's a video game movie that worked. It was funny. Even Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet, way better than this. And yes, I said it. Even Ralph Breaks the Internet, as crazy as it is, I need crazy in my life, guys. But not Facebook. You're violated. You're banned. You're canceled. You're going to get restricted. No, you're not going to do that to me again. You do it and I'll delete my Facebook and start over. And there's Peter Dinklage. Good actor from Game of Thrones wasted in this movie. I want to make fun of the movie. Also, I saw in the theater for some super reason. I didn't. I saw the trailer and I was like, the effects look good, but it wasn't funny. I didn't laugh in the trailer. And Peter Dinklage could be very funny. He was funny in The Cruise too. Again, it's not the 80s anymore. And why is he doing an accent? I know he did a British accent in Game of Thrones. I commend him for that. And he also was great in Infinity War because he played against type. He played a giant and he's a dwarf, but it worked. Here it's like, oh, he has to talk like this, like I'm from the South. Yeah, it's such a waste of a good actor. It really is. Did you see Elf? His scene stealing scene in Elf where he attacks Will Ferrell. That's hilarious. That scene is funny. Call me Elf one more time. Call me Elf. You're an elf. God, that movie's funny. I wish I was watching that right now, but it's not December yet. I don't mind crazy at all, but also need normal and calm moments. Space Jam 2 had calm moments the first 20 minutes with LeBron and his family. Too much crazy can send someone into a seizure. Well, I don't get seizures. Just be careful without getting crazy. I need a lot of things happening, not 3 hours of a Bond movie where nothing is happening. I'm sorry, guys. That movie could have been shorter. That doesn't make any sense. This is a waste of a good actor, man. It really is. This guy won a ton of awards for Game of Thrones and other things he's done. And he was good in X-Men Days of Future Past. And you waste him in this movie? What's worse, Corey in the House or Gotta Kick It Up? They both suck. Corey in the House is the worst Disney Channel show I've ever seen, and Gotta Kick It Up is the worst Disney Channel movie I've ever seen because how insultingly ethnic it tried to be and unfunny and just forgettable characters. Why was I in a timeout? Because I don't want to read any more bullshit, Johnny Jerry. This is a hate commentary for this movie. Dune looks calm, but things happen in there. Yeah, and I'm going to see that in 2 weeks, regardless of what anybody says. And Facebook isn't going to block me again. I know, Peter Dinklage, forget about it. We went through enough this year. Looks like the set from Godzilla vs. Kong. Disney should buy Sony. Yeah, because then they don't have to fight over the rights of Spider-Man anymore because Sony is just stupid. They don't make any freaking sense. They make stupid movies that make money at the box office. This is such a waste. And I saw the pictures of this movie in the Entertainment Weekly years ago. And I'm like, this is a waste of a cast.
We saw how you guys took care of the centipedes. We hope you do the same for us. We hope so also. Well, what are we dealing with?
How ugly are Sony's posters? Con Air or Air Force One? Air Force One, I've seen him more. Nick Swartzen, yeah, he's a coke addict now. He has big freaking cheeks. It's one of the reasons I don't like Chyler anymore, Josh. You know why I don't like her? Because she used to use cocaine. You use cocaine and then you play a gay character for 6 seasons of Supergirl. Kiss my freaking sober ass. Melissa Benoist never did cocaine, and she did Glee, for crying out loud. Pac-Man, yeah, a game that I love. I've been playing it on the NES Classic for years. The original Pac-Man, not Miss Pac-Man. I played that too in the arcade.
We use the energy force field technology from the cube to develop.
Dune is going to be way better because it's not just going to look good, but the acting is going to be much better. It's not going to have bad dialogue like the Lynch movie. How bad was the scene with Pac-Man eating that guy's hand? Well, I thought it was going to be funny in the theater, and then I saw it, and I'm like, yeah. No, it's just an actor who passed away. It's too bad, man.
You speak Japanese? No. Sir, what an honor. Thanks for all the joy you brought to
Yeah,
our lives.
Asians. That wasn't necessary. Sony needs to fight.
Don't worry about it. He's a criminal.
Only because of Timothy Chalamet and a few other actors are going to be great in it. Yeah, and Rebecca's going to be good no matter how much screen time she has. It's a two-parter. This isn't going to be like one and done like this movie. This movie will never get a sequel. No, not even on Netflix. Netflix can't save you, Adam Sandler. If you're not going to try, I'd rather see Hubie Halloween. At least it's shorter than this movie. And get this. They didn't waste people like Peter Dinklage. Maguire Holland. Who do you think? God, this movie's painful. It's good to look at, but the jokes just do not work.
Let's locate and eliminate.
The color-coded cars are kind of cool. But again, visuals. That's all this movie has, visuals. Sorry, Levi, but the movie's not funny. I laughed once in the last hour. That's cool. That Pac-Man looks really cool.
Pac-Man's a bad guy.
I'm hearing Rebecca's great, but I need to see if she's really as good as they say or lying. Is Toby and Andrew going to be in...
People of the world, they're brainwashed him. Deep down, he's kind, gentle. Someone you can tell your troubles to, or grab a hamburger with. You'll see.
That's not the creator of Pac-Man.
Professor Iwatani, get back in the car.
Professor Iwatani, what are you doing? I will talk to him. He's my son. No, that's a bad idea.
It is a bad idea. Adam Sandler's not lying about that. Posters look hideous to my eyes. Do you agree? Yeah, they're bad movies. I'm sorry.
At all. My sweet little boy. Look how big you've grown. I'm so proud of you. It's so sweet. He's so sweet. But all these destructive things you're doing, it's wrong. I'm your father.
No, you're not. He's a game character. Face Off of The Rock. Face Off. Because Nicolas Cage is bat shit crazy in that movie. And he bites his hand off. Yeah, that's hilarious. Assaulting an Asian. We didn't see enough of that last year. Over a misunderstanding. And this poor actor passed away after this.
That was some twisted Pinocchio Geppetto stuff right there.
If Miles shows up in No Way Home or something, there'll be a full redemption after what happened this year. Yeah, we know it's going to happen. I mean, they're putting Venom in a post-credit scene in that movie. The worst poster I've ever seen was Emoji Movie. I'd rather be watching that. It's shorter. As much as critics hated it, despised it, calling it the worst movie ever made, it's not. Trust me, it's not. It's not even the worst animated movie I've ever seen. This is coming from a guy that saw movies that cost a third of that movie's budget, and it was way worse. And yes, the thumbnail of this movie is Pac-Man eating somebody, because that's how I felt this year. This year and last year were just like trying to beat me into submission. He doesn't have an ass. He's just a head. In the cartoons, he has arms and legs, but he doesn't have an ass.
I'll stay with Big Yellow.
Whoa, Eddie, how did you do that so fast?
Because I'm the champ, Lieutenant Longlegs.
Yeah, that's unrealistic. They're filming in Manhattan and there's nobody around, and this is pre-COVID. Yeah, that's a lie. My friend Owen once had a nightmare that Pixels was an MCU movie. Oh, trust me, they wouldn't make a movie this shitty.
Just regenerated 4 streets away, headed northbound. Turn east at the next intersection. Brenner, go straight.
He ate a power pellet.
Oh, God, no.
I know, Adam Sandler. I know.
The power pellet. Batman's got 10 seconds where he can eat us.
2022, we have shows and movies that we're interested in. I'm going to fight being a full. Yeah, I'm going to see anything I want. And if I want to post a picture of this girl as She-Hulk, there's nothing you can do about it, Facebook. And if you block me, I'll make a new Facebook with a new email. Because I have the power. You don't. You can't tell me how to live my life. No, you're not, Josh Gad. You have kids. I'm currently at work. Oh, good. At least you're doing something, Lee. At least you're getting some entertainment out of me. Destroying this movie because this. I don't know, Josh Gad. You said yes to this. You could have said no and worked for Disney for the rest of your career.
How the hell did he get over there so fast?
Way to go, champ. Aren't you glad you sprung me second place? Yeah, thrilled. One more to go and it's happy hour.
Here we go. John, Guardians 1 or 2, does it even matter? They're both amazing movies. It's just, with Pratt, I want him to shut up. Oh, and yeah, him as Mario, I'm not going to buy it till I see the trailer. Because like I said, they should have just brought Charles Martinet back full swing and just get it. You don't need celebrity voices to do the video game characters, guys. Ben Schwartz wasn't a big name when he did Sonic. Or Ryan Reynolds did Detective Pikachu, but that worked because it was funny. It's funnier than this. There are better alternatives to this. Josh Gad will have to wait to see if there will ever be a Frozen 2, which judging by most people might not happen. But never say never, Josh. Never say never. Because, again, I saw they're going to do another thing on Disney Plus called Olaf Presents. So, yeah, it's not going anywhere. Frozen's not going to disappear from people's minds. Avatar will when the sequel comes out and fails next year. 3 hours of CGI creatures. Yeah, because I didn't see enough of that in the first one. This is such a waste, and it's a good effect. It looks really good, but this is the scene that I put the thumbnail. I'm gonna eat your face, Adam Sandler, and boom. How did he kill him? I don't know. Physics. I mean, it's the same physics they do in Fast and the Furious 9. Why I skipped that? Because it's not funny. My friend AJ, for some reason, originally gave the movie a 7. Now he gave it a 1. It's not a good movie. A 7 would be something like Detective Pikachu, not this. This is such a waste of good talent. Hubert, he looks cute. Hubert, but Hubert was in Wreck-It Ralph. Is above Black Widow, of course it is, because at least Guardians 2 was funny. It didn't have annoying characters in it. The Marvels won't be a waste of Brie. It won't be because we had to wait 2 years to see her again. He's cute because he has a big noodle nose. I didn't need to see Hubert piss, but hey, that's. I don't want to hear a Super Mario's Mash. I don't even know who that is. Well, it does in the third act. And the third act gets so chaotic. Message retracted. Yeah, again, don't want to hear it. And I didn't do that. YouTube won't he say the F word. Yeah, well, whatever. Because you're underage. That's why.
Shut up for 5 seconds!
We need to increase the rate of fire.
Now, you already calculated that in your beautiful mind, didn't you? There's no rhyme or reason to this game. We're the pattern. Just attacks out of left field.
Patterns? Is that why you were so good with Pac-Man and Centipede? You memorized the patterns?
Yeah. Only way to beat these things. Count the bullets, calculate the speed, crunch the numbers.
Rambo 2 or Terminator 2? Terminator 2. John, I'm still in New York. Well, good for you.
Pretend you're the guy and you don't want to die.
Yeah, that sounds cool, but it's not going to work every time.
That's why you have your reset button.
We didn't have those growing up.
Yeah, that's a lie. There was a reset button on the NES. Don't lie to me, Adam Sandler. I had the NES when I was a kid. I still do. I have the top loader. There's a reset button. He's cute, but again, Wreck-It. If I want to see Q-Bert in a good movie, I'll see Wreck-It Ralph, where he curses like. Okay, how about
me and him do that while you go ask my mom to the ball tomorrow night?
Unfortunately, I'm not attracted to your mother.
Oh crap!
You're right, I am.
You can, this is a PG-13. You can say bullshit. You're not attracted. Q-Bert's cute. He's a good addition to the movie. I saw what you said about Dune on social media. Yeah, again, it's going to be a visual, stunning movie. Denis Villeneuve doesn't do garbage. The only movie he's done I didn't finish was Sicario. Guess why I didn't finish Sicario? And no, it wasn't because it was a drama. Wreck-It Ralph is way better because Disney is more competent. Yeah, even though they're a bunch of greedy asshats. I like this music. But again, good visuals and a decent soundtrack doesn't make the movie good. You have to have a good script. If not, it all falls apart. This is a painful performance from Kevin James. And he can act. I liked Here Comes the Boom. That was way better than this. I could have done without him vomiting on somebody. That was gross, but oh my god, a worthless cameo. Why was she in this movie? Honestly, this movie could have also been good in the right hands. Yeah, if they had writers that know what the hell gamers are like. Green. I mean, it's not Christmas.
Hey, Bernard.
He's cute. Noodle nose.
Come on, Maddie, let's dance. Nice in a tux.
Green's officially my favorite color now.
No, blue is my favorite color. Green is good if it's Christmas or New Year's or something like that, but not, or St. Patrick's Day, because she is part Irish. She's lovely. How dare you waste her in this movie?
Yeah,
Green Lantern Corps, at least that will be fine. It can't be any worse than this, Josh. And the effects are not going to look any worse than the 2011 movie. Because that movie, those effects have not held up. A CGI suit, when we had Green Lantern, we had freaking Shazam that had a real costume. Captain Marvel had a real costume. Freaking Black Widow had a real costume. Even though the movie was flawed, it still had a white costume. It wasn't CGI. Iron Man, even some of the first Iron Man was better than this. And it had a real costume with CG effects in the background.
Yes, actually it does.
She's not perfect, right?
We're almost done. We're about 20 or 30 minutes left.
She's got one thing wrong. Come on. Her forehead's too big. Mole on the chin. Two different nostrils.
No, she's flawless. She is. I mean, her eyes. Her eyes are a little far.
I'll take Michelle any day over freaking Margot Robbie or the Hobo or Binto or freaking Felicity Jones or that worthless Aussie chick that was in Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like foreign chicks that much. I like Canadian chicks and Asians. That's about it. Brits is like 10%, and that's not a lot. 90% of them just annoy the piss out of me. Why was Sean Bean in this movie? Because, yeah, he doesn't die in this film, but he was wasted. Because reasons.
Can I have some of that? No? I thought we were splitting it.
Oh yeah.
Bud Light. Really? Giant Cox, yeah, that's my reaction with this movie. It's not funny. Make me laugh movie you did once. So you're trying to drug me? Okay, that was kind of funny. Hey, Darius. Trust me, 19 months I've been stuck in this house, and I haven't been with a woman either. Yet.
She'd come with a steward. He said I'd have a tasty panini cooked for me or some shit.
So what are you gonna do after all this? You gonna go back to the nerd brigade?
Wow. Yeah. Probably. I mean, what else would I do?
It just seems like some of your skills you'd be better off inventing technology rather than installing it.
No, of course, I would love to do something different. You know, I had my shot when I was a kid in the arcades, but I blew it. Yeah, I was thinking maybe my life would have been different. Anytime.
Jesus. Batman Forever is better than this movie. At least the Batman Forever, I laughed. Jim Carrey cracks me up in that movie.
Giant ape throws another barrel at me.
Just show it. I've been stuck in my house too, but I need to go open up and have a girlfriend. Yeah, and I go outside. I take walks for hours. I get exercise. I can't just stay in my room for 3 hours a day or more.
Special message to the arcaders, the students of PS 427 in New York City.
This isn't New York. A what?
People of Earth, you have violated the rules of warfare, dudes. Violated the rules. Because of this, you forfeit, and your planet is now ours. Dudes, in 12 hours, we'll commence with the all-out destruction of Earth.
Hall and Oates.
After that, we will sing this about your precious planet.
The Avengers movies are way better. Of course they are. Age of Ultron came out the same year as this, and that's not a mess compared to this. Yes, there's a lot in it, but there's a lot of entertainment. This movie's not funny, and it's boring, and it's too long, an hour and 46 minutes. Comedies don't need to be more than 95 minutes, guys. Once a comedy reaches an hour and 40, you're cutting it too much. You're cutting it too close.
I told Serena I need to get some air, only known her half an hour, and she's already like, Mrs. Fireblast with this, Mrs. Fireblast with that.
Caught fish thieves on the East River the night you fell in. I was going to give it back to you, but I saw some interesting things written on the inside of the lenses.
Hmm.
The Pac-Man cheat code for super speed?
Bad Boys is better than this. Of course it is. It's not written by monkeys. 3 just came out last year, and it's way better than this.
Since I was 10. That's how I beat your boy Brenner at the World Championship.
You just confessed to a crime. You cheated.
Everything I have to these bitchin' shades. What did you do? I didn't do what?
Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Joshua Williamson. Your name is still too long.
I've seen your files. You've never accomplished a damn thing in your entire life. Rare won 2 battles, Admiral. That's 2 more than you. I wouldn't get smart.
Ready Player One was better. No, I don't like that movie either. I'm sorry. Spielberg's done better films. And how dare you make that movie just spot the reference instead of writing a good story? Where you have a kid wearing a visor for half the movie and you have a British chick. Again, British chicks are my poison, okay? I don't want it anymore. Tired of it. The kid's just going to stand there. Yeah, good. Just do that. Go stand there. Instead of running, you have to get abducted by the aliens. Stupid, stupid freaking movie, man. There she is again, depressed.
I'm so sorry. Well, there's got to be something we can do.
Where's Eddie?
Yeah, called him to a whole other
Nutty Professor is better. Well, I wouldn't call that far, and I'm not a big fan of fart jokes in that. Cool, and I don't add more names. John doesn't have 4 names.
No laughter, only war.
Wait a second. Hubert is from there. He knows all their secrets.
We were once a happy planet before you threatened us.
But we didn't threaten you. You saw footage of old games.
They do not know they are games.
Well, why don't you tell them that, Hubert? Stop them.
It's too late, and now the mothership is creating millions of video game warriors to destroy your planet.
Look, all we have to do is get inside the mothership and try to stop them. We can rescue Maddie while we're up there.
Up there, you want to go up there? I don't know about that. You know, they took away our light cannons. I don't think that's a very good idea.
We have something better than light cannons. We have a positive can-do attitude. I'm kidding. We are all gonna die. I'm just sorry.
You have your poison, but I have my poison. But it's not freaking Brits like me. Because like I said, with them, it's just that I hear the accent and like it takes me out of the movie. It does. Or show or whatever. Just like that worthless there's Paperboy. There's thankfully the movie's almost over. I don't have to sit through this movie again. And no, I won't, guys. I only did this for you guys. And so is Free Guy even. It's just I don't like the British chick. I'm sorry. Whenever there were too many summer movies this year with British chicks. That's why when I saw Space Jam 2, I'm like, oh, thank God. No Brits in this movie. You saw that was Frogger. Why are they dressed like race car drivers? It doesn't make sense. Where are you going to rant on Ready Player One? I'm not seeing it. I refuse to.
The only way in.
Tetris. I remember Tetris on the Game Boy. My poison is Hallmark. I know, Josh, I know. You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. I don't recommend those movies to you anymore. That other one was from 2012. Any from this year, I'm not even going to review them because I know how you are. I'm fine. I'm not going to review them at all. When I review a bunch of Christmas movies, they're going to be different Christmas movies. Ones that I did not get to. Frogger didn't turn into pixels. Yeah, consistency. What's that?
Nobody's better at the crane game than me. Chewie? What's with the disguise, buddy? They tried to take me to some underground bunker, so I went rogue.
Yay! Your President Paul Blart is gonna shoot up aliens. Someone give me a beer to chug. Yeah. Independence Day is way better than this. At least that movie's fun. Stop kissing. Gad, he's not gay.
Thanks for being my friend. Of course, buddy. I love you.
They're Jews. We get it. They kiss each other on the cheek, but and not on the lips. Only Jewish brothers do that. Smurfs. Again, Smurfs Lost Village is better than this. At least that movie was cute. And it made me cry. This movie just makes me angry. Best and worst James Bond movie. My favorite is License to Kill. The worst one I saw was Honor Majesty's Secret Service. There's Mario. Ninjas. Paperboy. Yeah, everybody's wearing a mask now. There she is, Josh. Ashley Benson comes an hour and 26 minutes into the movie. An hour and 26 minutes in. How dare you waste this actress? Yes, I know she's bisexual and likes women too, okay? We all have mistakes, okay? I bet Chyler Lee is also, and so is Lily Reinhart. You can't be bisexual and be religious at the same time. It doesn't work that way. Because the gay lifestyle is a sin. Look it up. That's why I hate LGBT movies. Because it's a sin. Get over it. She doesn't have anything to say in this movie. John, can you do an Incredibles 1 or 2 commentary later on this year or next year? I can't do it right now. This has been enough already. Monday, I'm doing World War Z because that's a good movie compared to this. Max Headroom. Why does he sound like Jim Carrey? What was with that laugh? You're not Jim Carrey, Matthew. You're a very talented actor, but you're not Jim Carrey. I'm hoping to do a live stream next year. Things are just getting hectic. I know, and you're planning on moving. I don't know when that's going to be, but Facebook's not going to bring me down. I can't post for 3 days, so I'll just be in the inbox. That's all. It would make the movie shorter.
At least I can die a happy man knowing that I found true love.
That's the same face she gave in every episode of Pretty Little Liars. Except my favorite actress is Lucy Hale in that. There's no reason for this. None. It's like if Wonder Woman fell in love with Steve after trying to kill him. It would be stupid, wouldn't it? That's a good face. Why would you have to have agendas behind it? I don't know, because sexy women have to be bisexual because reasons. There's no reason for this. Stop clapping, kids. This is not romantic. She didn't say a word. He wanted to say hand job, but this is a PG-13 movie. You just met her, and she's not even a real character. Someone said I was built like an Amazon. Well, I've never seen you before, Leah. I've never seen you in person, so I won't know. But you're a woman, so you have the power of estrogen. All women do, whether they're for me or not. It's the truth. It's what makes us different. Oh, this is the "We Will Rock You" scene again. Good song, but it failed. Because my height is 5'8" and 143 pounds. Wow, I wish I was 143 pounds. Donkey Kong, yes. Dun, 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 dun. They just wasted Ashley Benson. She doesn't say anything, Josh. How are you going to have one of the hottest women in that show? That's like if you had Shay Mitchell in the movie and she says nothing. Is she mute? And you saw they cut the Indian dude's lines. Why? The guy probably can speak English, or he wouldn't be in this movie. I don't get it. Yeah, digital piss. That's what I wanted to see. Godzilla vs. Kong was better than this. There's a Dig Dug. I remember these games. But again, she was also wasted in Spring Breakers, I know, Josh. And she was wasted in that Christmas movie I saw. And no, it wasn't a Hallmark movie. It was that stupid Christmas Cupid, which I'm like, yeah, she chokes on something, dies, and then becomes a ghost. That's annoying. Yeah, stop wasting this actress, please. It's like Lucy Hale in Fantasy Island or Truth or Dare. Stop wasting good actors, Hollywood. I know actors have to work, but they can say no. Oh no, Cubert. He got squished. Shay wouldn't be underutilized if she did a big franchise movie. Not like this. Don't work for Sony. They're a bunch of hacks. The only things they've ever made that was any good was their video game systems. Their electronics are good.
I can't do this. There's no pattern. Pretend you're the guy and you don't want to die. I don't want to die. I couldn't even beat Eddie Plant. Eddie Plant's a cheater. That's why he was so good in New York. He used cheat codes.
How?
He did the same thing to you when you were kids. You know what that means, right?
I'm the Donkey Kong champion of the world.
No, you're not, Adam Sandler.
The world doesn't need patterns.
Reset button.
Mute it. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Again, good visuals, but it's a waste of freaking time. This is just padding out the running time. You're not Mario or Jumpman, as he was called in the We Will Rock You. Yeah. Not next year, Adam Sandler. Do something good or just retire because nobody wants to see your bullshit anymore. We will rock you.
I'm pretty sure he's dead, Maddie. Okay, fine.
What? Violet, get out of there!
This is a waste. That's why I'm not worried about Mission Impossible 7. It's not going to be this. It's going to have problems. You got like 14 Brits in the movie. That's going to cause me pain in the theater. But at least it's going to be better than this. It's not a Sony movie. The delays don't bother me. Unless Sandler works with A24, he's a joke. Yeah, exactly. Because he even Hotel Transylvania 4, he said no to that.
Grab onto my mighty hammer.
You love saying that.
Yes, I did.
Whatever you're doing, please hurry up.
Every time Adam Sandler has a director, people hate him. I'm not seeing Mission Impossible. I know, Josh, you're not going to see it. I am because I'm going to bite the bullet.
Since 1982.
Plus, unlike the last Bond movie, it's not going to be 4 hours long. Oh, this is Cubert's little dance. This is kind of cute. He was good in Wedding Singer. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, they all blow up. How anticlimactic for a lame-ass movie like this.
Are you okay? Yeah. You were so awesome down there.
My second favorite president. You know Obama's still my man, right?
Wow, they mentioned Barack Obama in this movie. Yes, this is before Trump was our president, before Biden. That's when Biden was a vice president. But I'm not going to get political.
We won. No more taxes.
No, if you don't pay taxes, the military don't get paid. God, he's like the scream. He's like the screamer from freaking Venom 2. The Shrieker. Yeah, I don't need a character that screams, guys. It's annoying. Screaming is annoying. Yeah, Cubert's little dance is cute. I remember that when I first saw this movie. He's a cute character. He should have been in the movie more. At least he would have brought some personality in this. We was kids, and that wasn't even the same actor. He's not going to hurt someone again. Let me just put a timeout. Sorry, Josh. I can't read this. I just don't want to read it right now. I don't want to read any more paragraphs. I get it. Okay, I get it. John, I go to the mall at 6 p.m. p.m. or a.m. because I'm not going anywhere today. The movie's almost over, so. There are over 4 billion vaginas in this world. You can find another one.
Hubert's a trophy. I guess we get to keep the trophies.
Yeah, people that play online. Hubert's having a seizure? I have no idea. This is never explained, by the way. Oh, there's no build up to this, and this. Yeah, that makes no sense. This makes no sense, just like having the hobo known to force in the first freaking movie, and she doesn't even use her hands. Again, not explaining a movie is a bad thing, guys. You have to explain yourself why the things happen on screen. Not everything needs to be explained, like Han Solo's last name, but you have to explain when something happens and there's no reason for it. God, this movie sucks. And why does this kid have freckles and yet I don't get it. I'm fully vaccinated. Good. I care about my health too, Leo. That's why I got vaccinated in the summertime, because I am not going to die. The COVID may have taken away my freaking my outing privileges, but it did not take away my health. So suck it, Corona. Suck it. Hey, hero, you meet me in the Lincoln room. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I appreciate Peter Dinklage liking black women, but again, Martha Stewart. Yeah, worthless cameos that didn't need to be in the movie. Is the movie almost over? Can you please end? Yeah, this movie's so stupid. I'm glad I've watched it once. You guys got to see it with me. The pixels is very bad and very forgettable. Yeah, I'll forget about this movie by tomorrow. I just did this so I can reduce, some stress, because I've been very stressed this year. Surrender. Yeah, Surrender. That was Pixels. Fuck you, movie. And the movie's over, so I can just shut it off. Let's see the post-credit scene. Game over. Yeah, for the makers of this movie. 1 year later, and Josh Gad has pixelated children with a freaking with a real woman. Yeah, that makes no sense. Yeah, that makes no sense. Yeah, this movie sucks, but hey, at least it's the last hate commentary I'm going to do this year. Thanks for watching, guys. I've suffered for this movie for over an hour and 40 minutes for you guys, because I don't do this on my own. If not, it'd just be me talking to a screen. Also, I'm at least homeschool. Yeah, good. Thanks for commenting, Leah. I'm glad that you had your daughter had a good birthday. I did not have a good year. This year could have been a lot better, but thankfully I saw Pixels. I'll never have to watch it again. So thanks for watching. My next commentary will be next Monday on Columbus Day. Stay tuned. It'll be a lot sooner as well, because that movie's longer than this. But thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Whew. That was rough. Later.